The shadow, an idea by Carl Jung that represents the parts of ourselves that are hidden. To others, but also to ourselves.
Not because they're bad, but because they're unfamiliar. A thought you never say out loud, or a side of you you've never shared, a part of you that didn't get enough attention. The shadow isn't darkness, it's just what's underused. Maybe because you see it as darkness. I've noticed that when I work in silence, thoughts begin to surface. Not dramatic ones, just quieter truths, doubts, questions, feelings that usually don't get a voice. And it seems the quieter I get on the outside, the more I start to hear what's inside. I think that's where the shadow lives. Not in some dark corner, but in the parts of ourselves we keep quiet. One part of my shadow has always been my voice. I've been designing and making for a few years now. The work felt real, but something was still missing. There is this story I like coming back to, the legend of King Arthur. He sends his knights to go look for the Holy Grail and gives them one direction. Each must begin the search in the part of the forest that seems darkest to them. Not the darkest part overall, but the one that feels most uncomfortable personally. Now for me, making has kind of become a state of being. By day I'm a carpenter, in the evening I love making my sculptures. What I enjoy most is the unpredictability of the material, how wood resists and cooperates. It's where I often meet myself. But there's another part that's harder, telling people about my sculptures, selling them, understanding their worth, pricing them. That's where the shadow really shows up for me. It's the discomfort of saying, this matters, of standing behind something I made and letting it be seen. The point being, I think growth doesn't come from running towards the light. It comes from walking into the dark and seeing what's really there. Selling, sharing, speaking, that's my forest. And maybe this video, this channel, is the first step in. I don't think I'm the only one who struggles with this. Maybe for you, it's not selling. Maybe it's sharing your ideas, starting something new, saying how you really feel. The shadow shows up differently for everyone, in silence, in shame, in avoidance. Sometimes it's hidden in the things you keep putting off. Sometimes it's the thing you pretend doesn't matter, even though it does. Where do you get stuck? What part of you isn't getting a voice? The beauty of making something, anything, is that it lets the inside out. You don't need to explain it, you don't need to be good, just honest. Whether it's drawing, writing, singing, moving, fixing, planting, when you create something, you're meeting yourself in the process. And if you let it, your shadow might start to speak. That's why I started Studio Kobo and this channel, to make space for that process. A Different Turn is a series I work on where I let the form show up as I go. And here I want to share not just what I make, but why. I hope you'll keep watching. Or better yet, I hope you'll make something too. and see what parts of you are waiting to be heard.